The great Persian king Xerxes had scored victories at the battles of Thermopylae and Artemisium and conquered Thessaly, Boeotia, and Attica. However, at the ensuing Battle of Salamis, the allied Greek navy had won an unlikely yet total victory, therefore preventing the conquest of the Peloponnese. Xerxes then retreated with most of his army, leaving his general, Mardonius, to finish off the Greeks the following year. This was possible since the majority of Mardonius' army was still intact. The Persian force was estimated to be around 110,000 men. The Persian forces were divided into units of various nationalities with their estimated numbers showing 40,000 Persians, 20,000 Medes, 20,000 Bactrians, Indians, and Saki. There were also 50,000 pro-Persian Greeks, mostly Thebans, accounting for a total of 110,000 troops with a combined cavalry force 5,000 strong. In the summer of 479 BC, the Greeks assembled a huge allied army, marching out of the Peloponnese to push the Persians out once and for all. According to Herodotus, the Greek hoplite forces for the Battle of Plataea were divided as follows: 8,000 Athenians, 5,000 Corinthians, 5,000 Lacedaemonians, 5,000 Spartans, 3,000 Megarenes, and 3,000 Sicyonians. Upon the approach of the Greeks, the Persian forces retreated to Boeotia and built a fortified camp near Plataea. The Greeks, who had no cavalry at all, refused to be drawn into the prime cavalry terrain around the Persian camp. The Persian general, Mardonius, was confident that the outnumbered Greeks were easy prey for his vast army and were potentially divided. The Greek forces moved into position, forming a 7 kilometers long front just 3 to 4 kilometers opposite the Persians below the low hills of Cithaeron. The cavalry forces waited slightly back, one group on each flank. Once in position, the two armies waited with each side remaining in their preferred terrain, the Persians on the plain, and the Greeks in the broken terrain near the hills. After 2 days of a standoff, the Battle of Plataea began with Mardonius sending in his cavalry to attack the side of the Megarians and Athenians. The Athenian archers helped the Greeks to hold their lines. In the attack, the Greeks managed to kill the Persian commander, Xerxes, thus boosting the morale of their forces. Both sides then held position for another week or so, with both remaining on their advantageous terrain, as no commander wanted to risk battle on unfavorable terms. Mardonius then sent his cavalry on a mission around the right flank of the Greek forces where the supply column was situated. The Persians slaughtered the poorly armed Greeks and burnt the supplies, dealing a heavy blow to the hoplites by cutting off their food and water.
This is not... That's the armor. No left. Enemies?
After 2 days, Mardonius unleashed his cavalry in a full frontal attack on the Greek lines. At the same time, the Persians blocked access to the Gargaphia spring, which was the Greeks' main source of water. Battle line fragmented and seemed to be in full retreat. Mardonius ordered his forces to pursue them and finish them off. At this point, the cavalry had withdrawn, probably to rearm themselves with fresh arrows. The Persian foot soldiers tried to chase the retreating Greeks. Instead, however, the Spartans, Athenians, and Tegeans halted and counterattacked. This soon routed the lightly armed Persian infantry, where they managed to kill Mardonius after a Spartan hoplite Aramnestus simply hurled a rock at him. The remnants of the Persians were forced back across the river in disarray. The Athenians, Spartans, and Tegeans then stormed the Persian camp, causing more heavy casualties amongst the invaders, slaughtering many and forcing the rest to flee. The destruction of the invading army and the remnants of the Persian navy put an end to the Persians' ambitions to take over Greece. The Greeks then turned to Thebes and stormed and sacked the city, punishing the Thebans for siding with the Persian invaders.